He's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Look, at everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Ready now, Miles Straw, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in here or going breaking stuff down the way.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Batting third.
Stepping up now, Jose Ramirez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Hit hard on the ground to second. Obradovich on the grass. Whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. It's the Tribe nothing. Twins coming to bat. Back after this on MLB Network. Shane Bieber, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Darren Obradovich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Obradovich.
A high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and it's the only way to game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction. Yeah, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate it north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that. He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the out back.
Obradovich on first, nobody out. And a slider, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So coming to the plate, number 21. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out with a man at first. Fastball inside. Straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-2. That's the fastball that misses.
I got to count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And strike 3 called, as he says, you got to be kidding me. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike. Naylor is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. Tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you can tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. The bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistent. Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. Guys, this is not a team that's going to shoot itself in the foot. They're not going to have careless mistakes out there. They have the fewest errors in the American League. We look for them to flash the lever today.
The right fielder, Lane.
So striding in, Lane Thomas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he lays off there, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
That's the ball.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And strike 3 called. As you said, you gotta be kidding me with the side retired. Down in order, go to try. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding into the box, Colby Obradovich. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Colby Obradovich.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Obradovich, just 18 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on
the
base.
third baseman.
And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and drilling, keep an eye on them. They play scout defense.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
So stepping in, Ryan Jeffries. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set. Here it comes. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's safe. Go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
After that hit right there, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. In his career, Correa possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Behind 0-2 now. Lewis on second. Jeffries first. 1 gone. He's swung on and missed his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Brooks Lee, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. One ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. Set and the 1-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Lays
outside,
off 2-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. He's set. The 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
We're talking about taking the teammate up at the big, and I mean big. 2 RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box, Darren Obradovich. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
0-2, here it is. Fought off at the plate as it chopped foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first with plenty of time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Daniel Johnson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
That's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ball and a strike. Swing and a liner. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and beat it into the opposite field for a base hit.
First delivery to him on the way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buxton slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Brian Rhodes. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Heading out towards shallow right. Number 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 15.
First pitch of the at bat. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Obradovich is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Buxton. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles. As we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. Into the box now, Alex Healy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Buxton leads off second with nobody out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Alex Healy is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
One ball.
He pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Grounded back up the middle. The tag gets run. He'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Now back.
Digging in to try it again. Colby or Verdun? 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a pop-up now. Ramirez is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One. So striding forward now, Miles Straw.
The center
He's
fielder.
0 for 1 thus
Number
far.
4.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. So 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Backhanded. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. A ball and no strikes.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on.
Oh, and he can't hang on. They will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play, but boy, very fortunate to record the first out there. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe. Josh Naylor flew out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Ramirez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little structured.
To the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Andres Jimenez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing this pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
The count is 1-2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Ryan Jeffries. He reached on a single in his first try. Ball 1 fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Count now a ball and a strike. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hottest bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now. He's got good stuff.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Strong will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Rip down the first base line. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Now batting, Cam Gallagher comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. No runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Ryan.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Brian Roach. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Roach is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball play.
3-0 now. Number 15 would be next. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got it swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians fail to score. It remains 1-0. Up next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Pitch taken
Ball
several
one, no
inches below the zone, in fact. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is the left fielder, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Aaron Obradovich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1 home. Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. Thomas is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The center fielder.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to fun here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2-2 to count.
Short, hit hard. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 15. And he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
1-0 delivery. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Now at the plate, Miles Straw. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. the outfield signal to play shallow. We'll see if that works out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. Now they're striding in. Jose Ramirez. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
All even now, 2-2. None out, runners at first and second. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes the 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Number 21 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now at the plate, Andres Gimenez.
The second baseman.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit weakly on the ground to short. He's got it. On to first. And the driver held in check as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Standing in, Alex Healy.
For the Twins, the first baseman, Alex.
Ready to deliver.
Healy.
Here's the first pitch.
Ball there.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
Now the 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hit in the air to right field. Thomas is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, number 21. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Wind up and the 0-1. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. At the plate, Kobe will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit.
Backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. At the plate, Ryan Jeffries.
To the plate, the catcher, Ryan Jeffries.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. ready with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Strong giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Standing in, Lane Thomas. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. A ball and a strike now. Hit out towards second. Oh, he has some trouble with it. Throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now batting, designated
runner at first following the error. And striding forward the designated hitter, Daniel Johnson.
Now pitching for the Twins.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on the southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is a ball down and away.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2-1 the count. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Thomas gets his lead at first, nobody out. And slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. The trying run at first. Objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Obradovic is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So a big moment here, and standing in, Ryan Roach. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And a fastball for Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. A runner on first with 2 away. Throws in for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for the trial. They're on the short end of a 1. Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Not shortstop. Carlos.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Correa.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. 2-2. On the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now is the designated hitter, Brooks Lee, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with Ronald Marcalosa. So far, so good. A pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be battle to battle here for the manager. If he's going to continue to guide his hot hand, or if he's going to go over.
Throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
They will not get him at first as he's able to leg off his throw.
Look at his numbers. A couple of things jump away. Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch count. And now, Byron Buxton fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game, executing a net.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, number 15 will start us off in the 8th.
Number 15.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a liner. Well, this will be gloved out there a second if he didn't have far to go for the out. The ball in now. Miles Straw. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Bill Hamels gets the call as he'll now pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 32.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 1 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike.
Ball 2.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Jose Ramirez. Previously against Bill Hamels, he's 0-4. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Out, nobody on. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. One that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Fouled away. 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. A swing and a shot hooked down the corner. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to be. This guy right now is doing that so well. I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Into the box now, Josh Naylor. He'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bats.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And this will be fouled away. And the cover got him swinging. Strike 3 and the side is retired. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. Home half of the 8th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Sam Hentgen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 72.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Healy. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Tyler W. is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ballgame. And he takes ball 1. Hentgen is partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. He's ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Now this is the way you want to start off the series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Tim Koo come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Twins. Number 46. Tim Koo.
Into the corner and slicing foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bounce it to the left side. Rose comes up with it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Colby. He singled it last time.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is solid in the way it goes on. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Count is 1-2 now. That one misses badly. It's ball 2. And it's up to 3-2. There runs in scoring position here with well away. And fouls this one off. ball as he swings and misses for the second out. So digging in now, Royce Lewis. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Lewis.
Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Jimenez. And the outfield grabs. On the first bit.
Your
Tyler
attention, please.
W. will stay in the
This
ball game as he'll
for the
take
Twins.
over at first base.
Now
Poole will stick around as he'll take over at right field.
Yeah.
Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Poole, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next
In now for Cleveland, Lane
right
Thomas.
Lane Thomas.
Number
attention,
26
please.
takes the mound
Now
as he's
pitching
been
for the
called
Twins.
upon to pitch.
Number 26.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty. One man out. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Hit hard on the ground to short. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's
Up
getting
next
knocks.
for
The
Cleveland.
batting averages are
The
flowing right
designated
now.
hitter.
But nobody's come
Daniel
up with that big
Johnson.
runner in scoring position, two-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break the game.
One away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. Stepping into the box, Cam Gallagher. There are two gone and a possible go-ahead run at first. In there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a liner. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first stage and error as the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And knotted up, headed to the bottom of the ninth as the Twins will try to walk it off. Paul
Ladies and gentlemen,
Sewald comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 51.
The next twin up, Ryan Jeffries. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ball one.
Whoa, that's kicked out.
Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Popped him up. Jimenez is under it. Two gone. Next will be the designated hitter, Brooks Lee. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Into the wind, the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Swing and a high pop-up toward the stands behind third. Ramirez got it, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning. Digging in the switch hitter, Ryan Rhodes. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Fouled off.
Nope.
Too much
Ball
dip
one.
on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2. Looked at for ball number 2. Sinker, 3-2 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind it.
Again, he sends it out of play. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Obradovich on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and records the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 15. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Outside.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball swung on and hit to second. Obradovich scoops it up on to first, and there were 2 down. Stepping into the box, Miles Straw. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. He's set. The 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1
and that
strike.
misses 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The set and the 2-1. Hit back toward the man. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Nothing across here this half. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. Ready once again, Darren Obradovich. On the night, he's 2-for-4 with a pair of singles.
Darren.
There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Trevor Larry come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Trevor Larry.
Pitch out.
Counts 1-0.
Nothing doing. The 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. A foul ball. 1-1. Strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. In there easily. Digging in for his second and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. A swing
at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Number 26 earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. In the AL Central, the Minnesota center fielder, number 88, plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the White Sox claimed victory.